Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your bonus reading for the second half of February. You guys actually came in number one as the most viewed video. So thank you guys so very much for your love and support as always. This is a general bonus reading for you, so it's not going to resonate with every single Scorpio. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And I will also provide all of the card decks that have been used for this reading, Scorpio. So I'm just going to allow the cards to bring forward whatever needs to come through here today and what Spirit wants you to know, tied into love connections and anything else that needs to come forward here. And I believe we just went into Mercury retrograde yesterday. I'm recording this, I believe, what's the date today? Today's the 18th, so I'm going to try to post this sometime today or this evening. And we just went into Mercury retrograde yesterday, the 17th. So the two card decks that I chose for this bonus reading is the Barbieri Zodiac, and then we'll grab some insight from the Moonology card deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look and see what needs to come through here from the Barbieri Zodiac. So this could certainly bring forward people that you are interacting with or thinking about at this time for this bonus reading. These could certainly also be people that play a huge part in your life. So let's see. It could also bring forward any elements as well. So we'll take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. I'm guided to this one here. Look at that. I chose you. Okay, so you are reflected in your own reading, your own bonus reading. So there might be something of significance, actually, Scorpio, that might be happening for you the second half of February. Okay, so let's take a look and see what the Moonology deck is going to bring forward. But yeah, you're being represented with your own energies here so far. So maybe it is a time for you to focus on yourself. Put yourself first on your priority list. Take better care of you. All right, so let's grab one card from the Moonology deck to add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio for this bonus reading. Believe in the impossible. I love this card. Okay, that's tapped into the blue moon energy. Believe in yourself. Believe in the impossible, Scorpio. Perhaps there's a reason why your own card came through. Okay, so this second half of the month might be really important for some of you guys. So let's take a look at that. All right, so what does Spirit need you to know at this time? Let's start with the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon. Let's take a look at your love life. Let's take a look and see what your person is feeling right now. Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio for this bonus reading. What is your person feeling right now? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. Patience. Okay, so if you guys are having issues right now, or if you guys are in separation, they're trying to have patience to see this through. It could be a good chunk of time since you guys have spoken or even seen each other, and they're just coming forward that they just feel the need to be patient because this is going to require some time. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's been very easy for them. That's just simply what's coming through, that this is something that they are working on. So close is the next card. Intimacy, those intimate moments of spending time together, being very close with this person, Scorpio. They miss those times with you. Look at this next card. I love you. If you've ever doubted how this person feels about you, Scorpio, they're coming through letting you know they still love you. So how are they feeling right now? Love. Next message, phone call. So maybe they've thought about calling you just to tell you that they love you. But if you guys are having issues, if you're not talking right now, that's not the easiest thing for them to do. And maybe they're just trying to pace their time in order to figure out when is the right time to reach out to tell you this. We also have ghosted. So you might have ghosted this person. That could be part of the reason why you guys are not together. Or that could all be turned around and they ghosted you for whatever reason. They may have thought the grass was greener on the other side and tried to find a different connection outside of this relationship. And perhaps it took them waking up to the realization that ultimately they made a mistake and that they still love you. They miss those moments of being so close to you. And part of the energy of this card, believe in the impossible, especially for my Scorpios. Maybe you feel as though this is an impossible situation, that they ghosted you and that there's no point of returning to this connection, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a done deal. Maybe it's not so impossible. You know? So let's add some romance angels to this. What is your person feeling right now? Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. What is your person feeling right now tied into this connection? Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio, please, for this bonus reading. They're calling you in. And look at this next card. We've got Soulmate, followed by romantic feelings, past life relationship, and passion. Okay? So this person is coming forward. This is how they feel about you, Scorpio, that they see you as their soulmate. Energetically, they're still drawing you in, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. They feel that you are their person, and they miss that. They still love you. The romantic feelings are still here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and they want that opportunity to re-explore their feelings with you. You guys might have actually connected in a past life. That's coming through here. You have known each other before. The passion, the intimacy, the closeness that you guys had shared with one another, still quite prominent in this person's heart when it comes to you. Let's add some tarot to this. Let's see what else. Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. What else do we need to know? What is this person feeling for Scorpio at this time? For this bonus reading, what are they feeling when it comes to you? What do they need you to know? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is nurturing energy from this person. Pentacles is earth, so your person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This person could be the mother of your children if you guys have children together. This is somebody who is coming forward with that very down-to-earth energy, very nurturing. This could be a part of their personality and just how they were with you. Very interesting, the next two cards. I've got the Queen of Wands, followed by the Queen of Cups. We have all three Queen cards coming through here. Fiery energy, water energy. So for some of you, part of the reason why this might seem like an impossible situation, it might have something to do with a third party. Because we just have way too many options here with the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups being represented in this reading. So, for my divine masculines especially, a decision needs to be made as to which person you are ultimately wanting and going to choose. So, if your person happens to be divine feminine, and you are divine masculine tuning in, perhaps they know that you have other options in love and romance. And you may have certainly stepped out on the connection to explore these other relationships. And you ultimately have to decide who it is that you want, because they're coming through letting you know they still love you. They still want you. They want to call. They want to reach out. They are coming forward seeing you as a soulmate, or they could certainly be representative of a soulmate in your life, Scorpio. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. More earth energy. This is my single card. Somebody who just wants to go solo here, or they had no choice but to be single, especially if somebody ghosted the connection, ghosted them. Could have been you, Scorpio, that ghosted this person. And so they're coming forward that they're on their own at this time. And part of the energy too of the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who might just be burning the candle at both ends, just being very careless with their finances. But yeah, we've got 3 queens coming through here. And again, if you're divine masculine, you need to decide which of these queens is the one for you. Because if you choose wisely, this person still has love for you. Wow. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else. Let's see what else is going to come forward in this reading for you. So let's take a look and see, what does your person need you to know right now? So let's actually grab some insight from the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension Oracle deck by Calico Moon. And of course, you do not have to identify with a twin flame connection, but it's absolutely okay if you do. So what does your person need you to know right now for this bonus reading? They still love you. That much we do know. What does your person need you to know right now? Look at that. That's so crazy. Entanglement. And if you see those 3 faces there, you know, so 3 queens coming through, and now we've got entanglement with 3 faces. So yeah, somebody had some options here. Somebody was entangled in a third-party situation. So if you happen to be divine masculine Scorpio, perhaps it is you that was entangled with other people, and you now have to figure out, you know, what is it that you want? Who is it that you want? And if you happen to be divine feminine Scorpio, then your person is entangled possibly in third-party situations. We do have forgive coming through here. So what does your person need you to know right now? If your person was the person that went into a third-party situation, then they want your forgiveness. They perhaps want to come forward with an apology. Or this could be reversed, and this is you, Scorpio, that needs forgiveness. We do have cycles. So this is a cycle that needs to phase out. This is something that needs to come to completion. It's coming forward as a tragedy, because I feel this could have all been avoided. And we have danger. Interesting. Followed by off course and then stolen. Do you see that? So what your person needs you to know right now is they are acknowledging that somebody stole you away from them. That's a cycle that needs to come to completion. In order for the two of you to come together and work this out, there cannot be any outside influences. There cannot be any sort of entanglements or third parties or karmics or just interference in the relationship, because right now you guys are off course. You're just off track when it comes to this connection. So if there's somebody else involved, your person is very much aware of this. And the danger card for me is, if it is you, Scorpio, that was entangled with other people outside of this connection, then this danger card is all about the possibility of losing this person forever. And they're coming through with so much love for you. You know, it's entering that danger zone, that point of no return. And part of the tragedy here is not recognizing how special this connection could have actually turned out to be without any of those outside factors and third parties. That's what I'm picking up off of that. Interesting. Let's grab some dialogue to this and let's add some insight here. So what does your person need you to know right now, Scorpio? Let's take a look and see. But they're definitely hurt. They either need... Somebody needs forgiveness here, and somebody needs to apologize. So however way this is coming through for you, Scorpio. Let's take a look and see what dialogue needs to come through here. What does your person need you to know right now, Scorpio? Because you are in danger of losing this person. I won't be able to keep myself from reaching out much longer. So they're kind of losing hope here, you know, but at the same time, they really want to talk to you. They really want to touch base with you. This person, I feel, needs closure when it comes to this connection, Scorpio. And however way that conversation flows, whether it comes towards the two of you working it out or just simply needing closure by way of an apology and forgiveness, because they do know that perhaps you've been entangled in other connections. Next card. Songs are reminding me of you. So when they hear particular songs, particular messages, Scorpio, they're reminded of the connection with you. Look at this. I have to move on. So they're not going to stick around forever. You know, it's falling right below cycles. And if you don't want to lose this person, remember, you came through in your own focus message. Scorpio, believe in the impossible. So if this feels like an impossible situation, especially if you ended up hurting this person by ghosting them, by hurting them through third parties and outside interferences in the relationship, it's up to you to fix this. Because your person is coming through letting you know, I have to move on. Next message. I have never loved anyone as much as I love you. I mean, do you see that, Scorpio? And that has already come through here. I love you. They definitely want you to know this, regardless of whether this works out or not. The love is here. Next card. We have unfinished business. Yeah, you do. You really do. This, I feel, has a lot of loose ends to it. And it's up to you, Scorpio, to possibly tie up those loose ends. Especially if you still want this person. Next card. I wish I knew how you felt about me. Which is why they really are telling you, I won't be able to keep myself from reaching out much longer, because there's so many questions that they have and they just want to know. But right now it's coming through that you guys are really off track, off course. Last message. I keep replaying what you said. So if part of what you said had something to do with these entanglements and outside influences and perhaps wanting to explore what another relationship would be like with somebody else, that might be part of the reason why you guys are entering into that danger zone here, because this, I really feel you have a window of opportunity to try to make this work if that's something that you're wanting, but they will eventually move on if you don't take action towards manifesting a reunion here with this individual. So let's add to this with some additional tarot insight. This is the Quiche deck by Sal Biodora of Eat, Read, Love. Let's take a look at that and let's see what additional insight we can grab. What does your person need you to know right now, Scorpio? What do they need to let you know right now? Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. What does your person need you to know right now? Wow. The Nine of Swords. Okay, your person could be an air sign for some of you guys. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. They are totally losing sleep over this. They are stressing the hell out. They could be very depressed. They could be dealing with anxiety attacks. It's just that feeling of doom and gloom and despair when it comes to what happened between the two of you. And look at this, we've got the Three of Cups. So again, third-party situations are represented here. Followed by, unbelievable, followed by the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Swords. There we go again with the threes. Three queens, three faces in this entanglement card. And now we've got number three cards from tarot coming through. Holy crap, guys. Okay, so I've never had a reading where so many references to third parties have come forward. And this is how your person is wanting to communicate themselves to you at this time. Third party references are heavily coming through here. Their heart is broken over what happened. So Pentacles, of course, is earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and then Swords, once again, is air. Cups is water, which, of course, that's a part of your own vibration. It could be tied into Cancer and Pisces as well. So however way these signs are being represented in your situation. But the synchronicities as far as so many references to threes here are undeniable. Undeniable. You guys have to be able to work as a team and to collaborate in order to salvage this relationship. If you really want to save this, Scorpio, and again, you got to believe in the impossible, even though this might seem impossible right now, it's up to you, okay? It's totally up to you to fix this. It's fixable. It's not impossible. We've got the Ten of Pentacles coming through here, so more earth energy. Something needs to come to completion. That's a part of the Tens energy. This is being able to establish the connection. And this person still, if given the opportunity, they still want to invest their time in you, Scorpio. But, you know, that can only happen if that's what you are wanting as well. We've got the Ace of Swords, as well as the Ace of Wands here. So you guys can actually have a new beginning if that's something that you're interested in. That Ace of Swords is giving you the opportunity to have clarity over this relationship. It can be very victorious in nature. So the two of you can actually, if given equal effort from both people, you guys can actually make this work. You've got two amazing ace cards coming through here. So even though we've got all of these threes coming through in this reading, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands coming through, you can still fix this. You can still create a positive outcome in this relationship, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be over. It doesn't have to be a done deal. If you want a second chance with this person, they're open to it, but they're not going to be open to it forever. They will eventually move on and allow this cycle of their life to come to completion if you don't take any sort of action to put it back on track. The spark is still here between the two of you, but there's also a lot of pain intermingled with third-party elements here. And this person is just shattered. They're just heartbroken over what happened between the two of you. Because this Ace of Wands, it's focused on desire and inspiration. And this person still desires you. They still want you, Scorpio. They're telling you here, I've never loved anyone as much as I love you. And again, that was already a part of the first batch of cards that came forward. What it is that they're feeling at this time for you. Wow. Okay. So that's what's coming through, what your person needs you to know right now. So let's move on. Let's take a look and see what are the future energies for this connection. Okay, so let's add to this with some Mystic Moon oracles. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. For this bonus reading, what are the future energies for this connection? What are the future energies for this connection? Because if you don't want it, Scorpio, your person can want it all that they want, but if you don't want it, it's not going to happen. So somebody's got some regrets here. I feel my divine masculines certainly could have some regrets here. And if you happen to be divine masculine, Scorpio, this could be picking up off of your own vibe. We've got contemplation. So somebody is really in heavy thinking mode right now when it comes to this connection. Some of you guys may have had a family, or you had dreams of building a life and a future and a family with this person. So these regrets have to be addressed in order for a family to be created moving forward. Again, it's not impossible for you to have these things, Scorpio, with this person. We have winter, so certainly the winter season is being indicated here. Something of significance could happen between the two of you during the winter months, but this can also be interpreted as cold, frozen energies. But look at this, and I just noticed this. If you look at these two cards, believe in the impossible, the blue moon energy, to me that looks like trees that are covered in snow, and very similar energies here. So this to me could certainly be indicative off of the winter season also, as well as cold, frozen, stagnant energy. But it's not impossible. This is fixable, Scorpio, and you have the power to be able to fix that. You have the power to be able to melt that snow and warm the heart of this person whose heart is broken. Look at this. You've got healing coming through here. This situation, this connection has the capability of coming back into balance, of healing the pain, healing the betrayal, the deception, whatever was tied into those third parties. If you're wanting to fix that, you can make this situation possible. You can mend the family dynamic. You can actually manifest this for you and this person. Part of the healing that needs to happen here is dealing with these regrets, because you can't do anything about it at this point. It's in the past. It's a done deal. It is what it is. And especially for my divine masculines, if they know that they made a mistake entering into third-party situations that they know they had no business getting into, but it happened, and that's a part of their regrets, and that's something that they need to process and heal on their own. That's not something that the other person can help a divine masculine do. So it depends, of course, on whether you are divine masculine or divine feminine. If you are divine masculine, then you need to be able to repair the damage on your own. The divine feminine can't help you do that. But again, believe in the impossible. There's a chance that this can still ultimately work out between the two of you. It's still possible to work this out. Okay, so I wanted to grab some dialogue messages to add to this. What are the future energies for this connection? Let's add some dialogue to this and see how your person is feeling about the direction that this can go. This could also be how you're feeling, reflective off of words that you want to say to this person, Scorpio. So take whichever one makes sense for you. Oh, I see this one face up. We've got confused. I'm trying to make sense of all this. And it's, if you put that right below the regret card, this is somebody who is really overwhelmed and confused right now about what the future has in store. So again, this healing card is what's going to help alleviate all of that confusion, to bring you guys back into balance, to put you on the right track. Okay, because it already came forward earlier that you guys are off course. Okay, that's coming through here. So you have the capability, Scorpio, to be able to put you guys back on track. I feel ultimately it falls on your lap to be able to restore the connection here. Look at this next card. I sometimes get separation anxiety. They hate being in separation from you because the love is still there. They still love you like crazy. And if you still love this person, Scorpio, then you know what to do in order to bring about movement towards a reconciliation here with this person. No doubt about it, they still want you, they still love you. Even though they've been highly affected by what happened with third-party situations and infidelities and cheating, the love is still there. Look at this. Next message, ready. I don't want to be alone anymore. Falling right below family. Is this you saying this, Scorpio, or is it your person? Or is it both of you? That, you don't want to be alone. You want to be together. You want the family back together if there were children or families that went into separation, or just culminating in a reconnection, rekindling the romance, the connection here between the two of you. Next card, look at that. I have to admit, sleeping alone sucks. Again, this could either be you or the person or both of you saying these things. You guys are in separation, you're not together, and it truly falls on you, Scorpio, to be able to bring this back into union. Next card. I'm reminded of you through numbers. So there could be significant numbers that are tied into this connection. And every time they see it, it reminds them of you. Or this could be you seeing perhaps a number that's associated to your person. Look at this one. Crazy. Not being able to see you in person makes me feel crazy. I'm not surprised that that's coming through here. They are literally driving themselves crazy, not being in connection with you, Scorpio. They really want you back in their life, I feel, and you have the power to make that happen. Going back to our very first two focus messages, your very own energy, believe in the impossible. As long as you believe and as long as you want this, however insurmountable the challenges might be, if you believe in this connection and if you want to manifest union back towards each other, you can make it happen. You can make it happen, Scorpio. So let's add some tarot to this. This is the Bougie deck by Salviadora of Eat, Read, Love. So let's go ahead and add some additional insight from tarot for future energies here. Angels, dear Lord, and spirit guides for Scorpio for this bonus reading. What else can we add for future energies tied into this connection? For Scorpio, please, for this bonus reading. What are the future energies for this connection? Ooh, we've got the Ace of Swords again. I'm telling you guys, you can start over, a new beginning. Okay? Swords, once again, air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That did come through already. Let me find it here. Yeah, see? Two cards coming through. The Ace of Swords. Two different decks. A new beginning, clarity, victory when it comes to this connection. Despite the challenges, despite outside influences and interferences and infidelity and cheating, despite all that, the love has remained, Scorpio. So if you want this person back, they want you back. The love is still here. Yes, it needs healing because there was a lot of pain that was a part of this equation here. But it's not impossible. It is not impossible. We've got the Ten of Wands right after that, which is fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for some of you. The Ten of Wands is laying those burdens down, carrying the burdens of what happened on your shoulders. And it's time to lay those burdens down by simply taking responsibility for your actions. So each person has to take responsibility for what happened here. To get rid of the heavy energy that's coming through here for both of you. Here we are again, Three of Coins. More references to third parties. Pentacles, Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But look at this, guys. You've got the Nine of Cups, which is so beautiful. And we have the Ace of Wands again. And then we've got the Four of Swords here. This person is your dream come true, Scorpio. They are your wish come true. Wish fulfillment. That's what the Nine of Cups is all about. And perhaps you guys needed to go through something devastating and painful and tragic. That card came through earlier. That Cups is water energy. That's a part of your own vibration. You fulfill this person's wishes. you fulfill their cup of love. Some of you might be drinking a little bit too much to numb the pain as well, okay? That's a part of the energy of the Nine of Cups. But this brings about comfort and satisfaction when it comes to the two of you. The Ace of Wands coming through here again. There is a spark here still between the two of you, Scorpio. This person is still very much inspired by the thought of you, by the thought of having you back in their life. And I feel that could certainly be a mutual thing. But for now, we do have that Four of Swords, okay? The Four of Swords is air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and it is recuperation, and it is a resting period. And I feel perhaps that's needed in order for this healing to continue. But ultimately, you are being offered a new beginning, a second chance at love with this person, Scorpio. And it falls on you to take action to be able to manifest this, to make it happen. You guys can actually make each other's dreams come true, I'm telling you. It doesn't have to be over. It does not have to be an impossible situation. That is what's coming through here. Okay? So let's grab some Lovers Oracle to close this out. Focusing on this connection for you, Scorpio. Some final thoughts in regard to this connection. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio for this bonus reading. And again, you guys came through in your own focus message. Scorpio, believe in the impossible. Something of significance is tied into this connection for you, Scorpio. And, you know, despite the difficult energies that have come through in this reading, again, we are in Mercury retrograde, so I'm not surprised. But I still feel intuitively that there is a potential that you guys can work this out. All right. So take from these whatever resonates with you. We'll grab a few. We've got one. Angels and spirit guides for Scorpio. Let me grab this bottom card, okay? So what do we have here? Final thoughts. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself, because right now you need healing as well as your person. And again, going back towards the energy of the Four of Swords, where it's just time to take a break, recuperation time, healing time, a rest period. So take the time that you need in order to get your head straight, in order to get your heart in a better place, so that you can be open towards working on a second chance with this connection with this person. Next message, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Absolutely, because there's so much going on, much more in your life aside from difficult situations that you might be faced with, especially tied into your love life. There's so many other things that are going on in your life that can bring you the joy that you are looking for at this time. Okay? And look at this. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I feel, considering how many third-party references came through In this reading particularly, I feel there was a time when either yourself, Scorpio, or the other person, or both of you didn't honor and treasure the relationship. And so it ended up going in the direction that it did. But it is coming forward here that if you guys are both wanting this, I feel certainly your person does. So you need to want it as much as they do, Scorpio. It's still coming through here that this is a very sacred bond that you share with this person. Only time will tell. Exactly. It's going to take time to be able to repair the damage that was caused, to be able to heal the broken heart and deal with the pain and betrayal over what happened. So have some patience. It is coming through here. And I believe that was the very first card that came through earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I've got so many cards. Yeah, that was one of the cards that came through earlier. The need for patience. So only time will tell, Scorpio. And lastly, we have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Exactly. You know, it's like you're incomplete without the other person. And maybe you guys needed to go into separation and have something painful happen between the two of you to where there was this distance that was created, and come to find out, you know, you're incomplete without your other half. Okay, so embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And I feel they represent your peace of mind. And maybe again, you needed to go through separation in order to come to that realization. All right, Scorpio. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading. I do hope that for whoever this resonated with, I do hope that it offered you some guidance that you've been needing, tied into your connection with your person. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings for you. Thank you, Scorpio, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.